Hello, everybody. I want to share with you all some insider news with the XRP Army. And this is going to make a lot of you extremely happy. You definitely want to share it. First of all, I want to give credit to this channel, King Solomon. There's my face down there. And there's also this hot chick over here. But anyway, yeah, King Solomon. This channel, go check this out. Go check this video out and some other videos. I'm probably shooting this in like 4K, 60 frames per second. So yeah, it's gonna probably eat up a lot of space, but who cares? Y'all definitely want to check this out. I don't have like a setup, professional setup and all that kind of stuff. And it doesn't matter because, you know, more than likely within 5 years or so, we're all gonna be pretty much millionaires, even if it's 1 million. But all that kind of professional setup and none of that really matters. As long as you kind of get what's going on in the video, then you should be good. Let's see. So let me actually start this video. What you're about to hear is going to be really amazing. It's really cool. So the title of the video is XRP use plans by largest private label credit card issuer in United States, USA. PayPal, eBay, Amazon, 65 million accounts. So let's go. I don't have a map, I'm just using my hand.
What is up, everybody? Solomon here. I do not want to have any pretenses with an introduction in this video. I think that I may have stumbled across something extremely big. So I was looking through Google patents today, doing targeted searches.
Patents.
And I stumbled across this.
I'm new to this channel, by the way.
This patent is entitled Distributed Credit Ecosystem. This patent's current assignee is Synchrony Bank. Now, before I get into exactly what this patent deals in, because it does directly mention...
As a joke, I actually am going through a settlement with Synchrony Bank. They agreed to settle. They're a great company, though. I'm very transparent, so...
An XRP for settlement purposes. I want to tell you a little bit about who Synchrony Bank is. Synchrony Bank is a financial services company that specializes in consumer lending and has 80 million active accounts. The consumer finance business, aka Synchrony Bank, is the largest issuer of private label credit cards in the United States. They offer savings products through their FDIC-insured bank, Synchrony Bank. Private label credit cards in the United States. Have you ever went onto Amazon's website and they say you can get 15% off?
Yes.
If you apply for the Amazon credit card. Well, this is it. And thank you to Darren for sharing this with me. This is Amazon.com. We can see / Synchrony Bank. This is the Amazon card here. Interestingly enough, we see the same thing with PayPal. Does Synchrony Bank own PayPal? With the completion of the transaction, PayPal and Synchrony have extended their existing co-brand consumer credit card program agreement. And Synchrony is now the exclusive issuer of the PayPal Credit online consumer financing program in the United States through 2028. We'll get into a little bit about how large Synchrony is, because I just barely scratched the surface there. After we get through this patent that directly mentions XRP for settlement.
Heck yeah.
Pay attention to the name here, everybody, okay? We know that they're the largest issuer of private label credit cards in the United States. This patent is entitled Distributed Credit Ecosystem. The abstract kind of description of what this patent is about. A framework is provided for an automated and distributed system, including onboarding to a network, utilizing a digital ledger, payment processing and settlement, and a data marketplace in which users control access to their data. The ledger is stored within a distributed architecture. The ledger includes blocks, blah, 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 blah. Here's where it comes down to the actual boiling point, what I think is ridiculous, what they have in here, what the implications of this document and this patent potentially mean. This patent in figures 12 through 14 illustrate an example of a process of a transaction settlement in accordance with an embodiment. An embodiment of this system can assist in settling transactions. The system can act as a bridge that connects users and merchants to external payment rails. The system can also connect traditional payment rails For example, VisaNet or BankNet, or new rails such as RippleNet that utilize a blockchain. The following are flows that can be utilized to run a transaction. All these network components here, right? A create obligation flow can include the following parameters: quantity, e.g. currency; a token, e.g. currency code and type; a role, e.g. obligor or obligee; a counterparty name; a due date, and whether the transaction is anonymous. The bread and butter of this entire document, ladies and gentlemen, is they are directly talking about XRP being used as a settlement mechanism in this distributed credit ecosystem via Synchrony Bank. A novel obligation flow can be called that facilitates obtaining exchange rates between different currencies. For example, when changing between fiat currencies like USD to cryptocurrencies like XRP, Party B can request the USD/XRP exchange rate from an oracle and update the transaction. The transaction can then be signed by a notary cluster and distributed to the other party. They're legitimately talking about utilizing figures 12 through 14 show these actions, the settlement oracle, and they talk about reaching out and settling with XRP in this distributed credit ecosystem. What exactly does this potentially deal in? Well, we already said 80 million active accounts. We already said they're the largest issuer.
And also, on the Ripple homepage, how they talk about how many transactions can occur at a time. And we know how fast this is. And, with them working with companies and such like Visa, MasterCard joined on with Ripple. The United States Treasurer has even tweeted that she is now working with Ripple in the midst of a lawsuit. Now, are you telling me that with all of that that's going on, and she's even on that kind of Shark Tank show, with all that's going on, you're really going to tell me that, no, I don't believe in XRP, or I'm going to wait, I'm going to wait until stuff happens, hint, hint. But yeah, so this right here is clear. I mean, the writing is on the wall. The train's already left the station, as Rosaria's mentioned. I mean, if you don't listen to all these YouTube channels, I'm doing this as, for people that watch this channel, which is not a lot of people. It's probably Super Mario Brothers fans or cosplay fans, if anything. But if anybody watched this video, if they haven't seen this channel, they could branch out and look at this channel or subscribe to this channel for more information. You don't really know the insider news. If you don't know anything about crypto, you're going to think Bitcoin, you're going to think Ethereum. But when you start looking into XRP videos, you find other people's videos. You start signing. I found this from XRP on Reddit. Definitely sign up to that subreddit, because I wouldn't have known about this person on YouTube or known this particular news, which is definitely insider news, because this is fairly new, 16 hours ago. Nobody really knows. A lot of people don't really know about what's going on behind closed doors. But there's a lot of things, not just what I mentioned with Rosario, Cindy Young of MasterCard, signing up with the largest bank, SBI Holdings, Japan, Korea, Southeast Asia. I mean, seriously, there's so many things that let you know with the new, with the new payment corridors, how the price jumped up 60 cents in a matter of several days. That's not going to go ever back to 50 cents. And the more people they add on, it's just going to go up and up and up. And then when it goes mainstream, I don't know, I guess we're in the discovery phase. When it goes mainstream, a lot of people like Manny G say are going to FOMO in. They're just going to start rushing in, trying to get it at $10, $12, when we're laughing okay, ha ha ha, laughing all the way to the bank while you're making us richer. So, I mean, regardless, if they get in at $10, it's okay, You didn't get in at 20 cents, but still, when XRP does go to $10, when it goes, not $10, I'm sorry, $500, $1,000, max $50,000, and you are still holding 20 to 50% of your bag, you're still going to be laughing. Just don't buy it like these people buying Bitcoin at high prices. When you get XRP at $10, sure, you missed out on a lot, because you could have had a lot of tokens for that amount of money, $10 per coin, when you could have got literally 3 coins for $1. So that's what I'm trying to say. This, let me go ahead and finish playing the rest of this video. You could actually go to this video if you don't want to hear me yap, but I'm just mentioning some other things if you don't know about, what XRP is doing behind closed doors. And there's a lot of other stuff too.
Of private label credit cards in the United States. Now we know they are the first credit card company to join R3's distributed ledger consortium all the way back in 2016. Interestingly enough, what do we see here?
Corda.
Right in the same patent, we see Corda Settler payment. Corda Settler system and payment rails. We know that Corda Settler, the first digital asset to be able to interoperate with Corda Settler, was XRP. We know the second mechanism to be able to interoperate with Corda Settler was GPI through SWIFT.
XDC.
This is absolutely gigantic, in my opinion.
We
already talked about
ISO
PayPal.
20022.
Synchrony is now the exclusive issuer of the PayPal Credit Online Consumer Financing Program. They have exclusivity. Anytime that you go into one of these private label stores and somebody says, hey, do you want to save 15%? If you open up a credit card with us today, you can do so. That all flows through Synchrony. And let's pay attention to the patent name, Distributed Credit Ecosystem. Here's the full list of Synchrony's credit cards. American Eagle, Banana Republic, BP Visa, One Travel, Chevron and Texaco, Gap, Lyft, Marvel MasterCard, Nissan, Norwegian Reward Card, Old Navy, PayPal,
all the money of the world,
eBay, Sam's Club. Run down the gambit here, ladies and gentlemen. Verizon, Walmart. Then they have all of their store cards here. Amazon. I mean, this is going to be a lot of insanity, in my opinion. If this is what's potentially going to be utilized, and XRP is a mechanism that settles across this distributed credit ecosystem, we are talking a lot. By the numbers for Synchrony, 89 years of history, $62.8 billion in deposits, $139 billion in finance sales, 68.5 million active customer accounts, 16,500 employees. A few of our partners, we can see it right here. I am not going to sugarcoat anything. This is gigantic. If this comes to fruition, it's just one little cog in the wheel that we know is happening in the blockchain distributed ledger space. One little cog in the wheel that we know that XRP is essentially going to facilitate from a utility-based mechanism. This is gigantic. This is absolutely huge. The largest issuer of private label credit cards in the United States, directly talking about a distributed credit ecosystem that utilizes XRP as a settlement rail in that ecosystem. I hope you guys have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you happen to be. This is not financial advice, and this is not for entertainment purposes only. I hope you guys do your own research, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will talk to you when I talk to you later.
Same.
Looking for something different?
All right.
We've got that.
Yeah, let me end on that. That right there is probably the best piece of news I've seen. XRP will be used, and it's not like someone just tweeted or mentioned a couple of days ago. You probably heard this one. XRP is not just for payments. It's going to be used for NFTs. It's going to be used for hooks, different things to make everything faster. So it's not just about payments. XRP is going to be huge. With it being a utility, Bitcoin, sure, it's an asset. It's the most, it rides the cryptocurrencies now. But as we know, like a couple of days ago, Bitcoin was 2% down. Ethereum was like about 1 to 2% down. But XRP was up over 10%. So they don't correlate with one another. Bitcoin is not, not trying to say anything bad about it. It'll be, it'll be used for certain things, but it can't process payments fast. It'll be on a network such as Spin the Bit, and you should look up Spin the Bits because it'll ride on the XRP ledger. So, if Bitcoin doesn't people are Bitcoin maxes or people are XRP, army, whatever. No need to hate on Bitcoin. They're all these ISO 20022s are going to work with one another. Bitcoin's not one of those.